This is Good Morning Texas.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us today. I'm Joey Horta.
And I'm Sharday LeRae. Listen, we were just talking about how I had my first HEB experience ever. Okay, it was a good day yesterday, actually, to go out and shop in the middle of the week. And I was overwhelmed, but it was a good overwhelming experience.
so much to get there.
I was just like, let me get out of here. I got to go to bed anyway, but yeah.
Go over these combo locos and just look out for those. Any of those in the forecast?
Combo locos?
Any
maybe.
loco stuff?
We're going to have to check in the HEB and see. But loco stuff, yeah, there could be some rain that impacts you here today. So if you're trying to do that grocery shopping, get it done in the morning because you're likely going to be fighting some showers this afternoon. Upper 60s, lower 70s out there currently. The radar is quiet, but look at this spin of storms down the south towards San Antonio. That system trying to work to the north, we're going to see the rain chances go up as that nears us. So our best chance of rain likely is found after lunch and into the afternoon. That's where I've got a 50 to 60% chance of rain. And while it won't be a washout, we will have little passing downpours possible. So go ahead and grab that umbrella as you're walking out the door. It'll also keep temperatures down. We're only going to get into the lower 80s this afternoon. And if you don't get any today, I've got more rain chances on the way through the 10-day. We'll get to that coming up.
All right, Josh. But today's the day. Fort Hood is now Fort Cavazos in honor of a Texas native who served in both the Korean and Vietnam Wars.
And that's right. And our 25 News reporter Nakea Simon is live at Fort Cavazos ahead of today's historic ceremony. Good morning, Nakea.
Good morning, Sharday and Joey. That's correct. This change will take place after a year of preparations. General Richard Edward Cavazos was commissioned into the Army in 1951 and became the first Hispanic four-star general of the U.S. Army Forces Command. He served for 33 years. Now, Fort Hood's name was established in 1942, so the redesignation has raised numerous questions and concerns about sign modifications, birth certificate updates, and mail delivery. TxDOT is working to change about 31 signs along I-14 and other state-owned roads. Former Fort Hood veteran Stephen Rosler shares the change will get some time to get used to, but a positive redesignation for the Central Texas community.
It is a mixed emotions though too, because I deployed with many of men, that lost their lives. And, Fort Hood has that remembrance of that. But just like everything in life, things change and, some change for the better, some change for the worse. But, if you look at it as a positive outlook and move a step forward, there's you just got to look at it positively.
The redesignation ceremony is today at 9 a.m. As you can see, the sign is covered until then. It will be located at the 3rd Armed Corps headquarters. Their official website has now been changed to FortCavazosMediaCenter.com. The public is invited to watch this ceremony on our Facebook page and our website at KXXV.com. Reported in Fort Cavazos, Nakea Simon, 25 News.
All right, thank you, Nakea. Well, General Richard Cavazos was the Army's first Hispanic four-star general. He received the Distinguished Service Cross twice for his extraordinary heroism in both the Korean and Vietnam Wars. Now, Cavazos was also a former commander of the 3 Corps, and he passed away in 2017.
New developments now in that deadly mass shooting at a mall in North Texas. Investigators are looking into domestic terrorism as a possible motive. In a surprise move now, a Texas House Committee approving legislation to raise the minimum age for buying certain semi-automatic rifles. Morgan Norwood has the latest.
This morning, the hero cop credited with ending the Texas Mall massacre is said to be doing well. In a new statement, his attorney said the officer is a brave servant with a gentle heart and embodies the best the law enforcement profession has to offer. As the shooting unfolded Saturday, an officer was heard saying he successfully took down the gunman. Minutes earlier, investigators say the gunman opened fire with an assault-style rifle, killing 8 people. 2 families lost multiple loved ones, including the Cho family. Q and Cindy Cho died along with their 3-year-old son. Their 6-year-old survived. Also killed, the Mendoza sisters, ages 8 and 11. Their mom is listed in critical condition. The girls' school principal describes them as rays of sunshine. Authorities are looking into domestic terrorism as a possible motive for the attack. Social media accounts appearing to be the gunman's show neo-Nazi ideology, racism, and hatred towards women. The Army says he was discharged due to mental health concerns. The shooting is the second deadliest of the year in the U.S. The country now on pace to set a record for the number of mass shootings. Meanwhile, a small step toward new gun legislation in Texas. State Republicans unexpectedly advanced a bill that would raise the purchasing age for semi-automatic rifles in Texas from 18 to 21. But experts say the bill has almost no chance of becoming law. Governor Greg Abbott has spoken against it and blames the recent mass shootings in his state on anger and violence, saying the root cause is mental health problems.
Everybody has mental health problems, so it's not accurate to say that the only reason we have this problem is because we need better mental health support. We also need to be dealing with guns.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Well, a memorial continuing to grow outside that mall where the shooting happened. Community members paying their respects to the 8 people who lost their lives on Saturday. Now, we also spoke with a preschool teacher honoring one of her students. She found out that 3-year-old James Cho died on Monday when she came to class and saw his seat was empty.
Important to me to come and pay my respect to James because he was 3. He was innocent. He did nothing wrong. He didn't deserve it. Yeah, he was a baby. And it was important for me as his teacher. I mean, I loved him. So I needed it to know, like, I appreciated them as much as they appreciated us.
President Joe Biden responding to the tragedy, calling for flags to be lowered to half staff through May 11th.
This morning, a South Texas man is charged with crashing his SUV into a group of migrants. And here's what we know about this now. The driver is 34-year-old George Alvarez. Police say his previous charges include aggravated assault, burglary, and drunk driving. They still don't know whether the crash was intentional, saying he ran a red light before plowing into the group, killing 8 people. And the victims had just left his shelter that was helping with the surge of migrants at the border. Border Patrol agents now conducting enforcement operations in El Paso. This comes just before the end of Title 42 Thursday. Agents are reducing the amount of lanes now coming into the port of entry there, and they'll also be focusing on parts of the city where migrants are known to hang out. Shocking allegations end up costing a Texas lawmaker his job. Just ahead, what he's accused of doing with a teenage staff member. And that's just one of the reasons he's being kicked out of office.
But first, the showdown over the debt ceiling continues on Capitol Hill this morning. Lawmakers are set to try to make a deal this week. We have the latest.
It's quiet out there right now, but don't let that deceive you. Some rain chances are coming in this afternoon. I'll walk you through the timing and how much rain we could see coming up.